Hello there and welcome to yet another tutorial for the Nederlab onderzoeksportaal. This time around we're going to make a bit more complex query. And actually we'll combine a simple search and advanced search to illustrate how to best take advantage of advanced search within Nederlab. Okay, so we need to find an easy query first. In order to control the amount of results, let's concentrate on one corpus only. In this case, I've chosen sonar. Okay, so let's go and search in text. Let's look for a verb like breken, which means to break. And we want all of the varieties that the search function can find to be included in the search. So let's go. And there we are. So as you can see, we've been looking for breken, and the first results we get is brieven and just letter B, neither of which have anything to do with breken. So just like in the previous tutorial, we need to define which varieties of breken we want to accept and which ones we don't. For this exercise, let's look at the past participle of breken, which is gebroken. So everything that we don't think has anything to do with gebroken needs to be ticked off. So let's do that right now. Alright, once you've done that, click on the search button within the box, and then we wait for the refined results to arrive, and there they are. Now every sentence we have features the past participle of breken. Of course, we can, like in the previous tutorial. Of course, like in the previous tutorial, we can now explore everything that this search has to offer. We can look at the data and a visual representation of the circled diagrams. For instance, we can see from which collections the results come. In this case, it's only from sonar because that's what we ticked over here. Of course, the distribution of different genres, the language it's written in, and of course the presence of enriched data. We'll get into that a bit later. For now, we've chosen sonar, so everything in the sonar is enriched, so we won't have any problems with what we're about to do later. So let's continue. So you can look at that. You can look at the timeline and see the distribution of the hits over time. Of course, the relative distribution is much more interesting than the absolute one. And of course, you can explore everything to the fullest, and you can group the results by words, so you can see which word varieties are most prominent. In this case, the regular spelled gebroken is most common in this particular selection of results. However, this is about the extent of what you can do when using simple search to do this assignment. So what would happen if we would do the same thing? So we go back to sonar, but we would use advanced search. So rather than looking for a word, we'd be looking for a lemma, and we again type breken. We can even further specify this by going down to feature W form, which means the type of verb, in which case we use the VD, which stands for voltooid deelwoord or past participle. And this is all there is to it. So let's search again. We found a bit some more documents than with the variety search. Of course, we can look at the exact same data. Interesting would be to compare the grouping of the words, and as you can see, there are many more words of gebroken, and a few words that are no longer part of the equation. However, searching in this way has additional benefits usually. In this case, we've been searching Sonar, and Sonar features enriched data only. However, suppose you were looking in a collection that has no enriched data, then searching for a lemma would not have brought you any results. However, if you do have enriched data, this will provide extra possibilities. So let's save the corpus. In order to save a corpus, you must be logged in through your university account, and it will give you much more benefits, such as saving your personal queries and making use of exclusive corpus-related tools. So this is our corpus. Now we are going to go to collocations, which is a function that is not accessible for non-enriched data, unless you're searching on word level only, which we are not doing. We are going to look for a lemma of breken, and it's a verb, and we want the verb type to be the past participle again. This is our point of origin. Now, what is the thing we are looking for? Let's look for the main verb in the sentence. Right. So we go to the verb type, finite verb or persoonsvorm. Let's make it easy on ourselves and easy on the program. This is still quite a heavy assignment, so you shouldn't go too far. You shouldn't widen your search too much, or you will not get any results and the website will give you a timeout. Previously, this assignment worked though, so let's see if it still works. So now we're looking for the finite verb within a distance of 3 places before the past participle of breken. And yes, there they are. There are our results. So these are the words that occur most often in front of breken. So let's click on one, shall we? Let's click on lopen, to walk. That one sounds interesting because it's not typically bound to breken. And there we are. So what we see here is that in fact gebroken is used as an adjective, while it's also a past participle, and I suppose what you could say is a small clause. So now we've done the collocation assignment, and we have this screen which will show us the point of origin and of course the finite verb that we've been searching for. What we can do here is we can download this table as a CSV export. We can go to different pages, we can sort it in reverse based on time. We can look at keyword and context, which will give us the same results with some more, with a part of speech, tag specification, and the lemma specification. Other than that, this is the same list, and we can still scroll through it. And we can go back to the frequency list as we please. So that's the added functionality you can take advantage of when you search for enriched text. I hope this was a useful tutorial for you. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial for the Nederlab onderzoeksportaal, and I'll see you next time.